Hey everyone, it's your favorite scientist with another food experiment. And just a quick recap, it is a 1 day long experiment I keep doing all over again for different food. It is always eating at libitums, which means basically when I feel any hunger, if I want to eat, I eat and I measure everything after. And even though it does have, of course, some drawbacks, like it's only one subject, it's only me, there is as well a strong side that I know that subject is not cheating and it's accurate. And each of those days I'm doing this experiment is about the same as any previous day, at about the same routine as I did on any other day, and that's constant. That's constant. And this time I was taking a look at cashew nuts. I bought this nice huge jar of those, pure, unroasted, unsalted, like nothing done with them, just cashew nuts. And my pick for those was because those taste delicious. The calorie density is similar to chocolate, so I was interested how this will look like. And yeah, surprisingly, I was able to achieve 100% consumption of only those cashew nuts. Here are the results. As you can see, just on the total values, surprisingly low. Only like 3,300 calories consumed. I was expecting it to go much higher than that. But somehow, even though those are so calorie dense, when you eat them, at some point you feel like you don't want another one. There is some kind of mechanism that is stopping you. And this is not something that will happen with chocolate. Like with chocolate, I would consume way more before I will have enough. And another interesting one, look at that, breakfast and lunch. Almost exactly the same amount of cashews that I ate, and I do weigh the container, the jar of the cashews, before I eat and after I finish eating. So I do not know exactly how much I eat until I measure it when I'm done. And twice, it ended up being like almost exactly the same. Without me like doing anything to achieve the score. So that's very interesting. Just a side note. And then dinner time, I ate less as I wasn't as hungry anymore. Like surprisingly, those are quite good for satiety. You feel full for quite a while when you eat so many nuts. And that was the result, 3,300. If you look, it's close to keto diet. It's mostly fat, protein, a little bit of carbs. It's not exactly keto. I think keto is even less carbs than cashew nuts have. But that's really close already. Maybe there is something into the fat making you not wanting to eat more. I did have at the end of the day a little bit of a craving for something fresh and juicy like apple or banana or something like that, but I decided to keep cashew nuts 100% as it wasn't too bad. If I would desire more of those fruits, I would add them to this day, but it was just a little bit. So I was like, no, let's keep it 100% cashew nuts this time around. And those are the results. By the way, the burned calories, this is estimate from app. It's undercounting mine. From my calculations, my daily caloric needs, it's about 3,000, maybe 3,100 calories with my activity, walking, and occasional exercising. That's my average, what I calculate. The app calculates lower, but that's the case. So in this scenario, cashew nuts, not really fattening, or maybe just a little tiny bit. I don't know. So that's a really surprising result. That's not something what I was expecting, and I'm positively surprised. In the future, I do plan to make as well some combinations of those food that I'm testing now. I try to isolate foods as much as I can for my first phase of experimentation. Then I will try to connect some, like some of the best ones, that will end up with the lowest calorie score, which is the least fattening. If I combine them, can I keep the score or will it change? That's what I plan to test in the future, but for now, cashew nuts for you, everyone. Did you expect this result? Let me know. And that being said, thank you a lot for being here. And see you in the next one.